I'm Ashley Harwood, and in this video, I'm going to be turning this into this. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace offers elegant and easy-to-use templates that can help anyone set up their own website, whether you're looking to set up an online store or simply a gallery to show your work. Let Squarespace help you bring your own craft to the world. Contrary to what common sense might tell you, it is possible to turn things square on a lathe. A square platter is a fun challenge, but it is not a project for beginners. Those corners can hurt. So I'm going to be very careful of where I put my hands and how I hold my tools. This will be the very bottom of the finished platter, and I'm also going to use it to hold my work while I turn the other side. A little safety trick right here. You'll see me do this several times while I'm working on this piece. I can't actually see where I'm cutting, so I have to look up at the silhouette of the spinning wood against the light. A good clean cut is super important. The sharper my tool, the better the finish, and the less time I have to spend sanding. This is the part that really requires a special kind of focus. The shape of this outside curve will define the rest of the piece. I take my time with these cuts. They need to be both fluid and intentional. It might seem like I turn quickly, but my movements are all very slow and controlled. Slow movements make for the fastest work. not quite perfect enough. The bevel really has to float because I'm cutting air half the time. A tiny bit of negative rake scraping here. Onto the sandpaper. I'm starting with 120 grit. The sanding disc provides some rigidity and keeps my fingers safe from the spinning corners. A dark guideline helps me to keep an even thickness when I start removing material from the other side. I would like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace can help anyone, even a woodturner, create their very own beautiful and easy to navigate website. With the release of my new line of turning tools, I am putting together an updated and upgraded website that will include an online store with inventory management and a secure checkout process. With my new Squarespace website, I will be able to offer links to my Instagram account, the ability to embed my YouTube videos, and a simple but elegant way to tell my story. It will automatically optimize for mobile, so I can rest assured knowing that it will look just as good on any type of device. They even offer domain registration, so it really is like one-stop shopping for setting up your own website. Check out squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/AshleyHarwood for 10% off your purchase of a website or domain. For real, if I'm not putting it off anymore, you shouldn't either. I'm working on small sections at a time. These wings will end up being pretty thin, so I have to keep the working area small to minimize flex in the wood. This part of the turning is a rhythmic process of turn a little, stop and check, turn a little, stop and check. I can't see exactly what's happening while it's spinning, and each wing will change shape a little differently once it gets thin. I'm checking carefully for any imperfections. Once I make this all thinner, I can't go back to this cutting area. Now that I'm into the round part of the wood, the material starts coming off quickly. The bottom bowl gouge is the best thing for going across the face of this platter. Not a scraper, as my friend Frank might like to argue. A little refinement on the rim detail here. You can really see how thin this piece is. Just a little sanding on the center. Now the wings have to be sanded by hand. They're far too delicate at this point for anything else. This is almost my favorite part. Don't forget to sign your work. This is my favorite part. It's so gratifying to see that beautiful grain shine through after all my hard work. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, I do hope that you'll consider hitting subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell to make sure that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And of course, as always, there are tons of links down below the video to my new website, to the Patreon channel, and all kinds of other fun stuff, so check that out. I would like to give a big shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you so much. Your support goes a long way in helping us continue to produce high quality photos and videos. If you'd like a behind the scenes look at what's going on in my business, access to unedited interviews, or a heads up before the rest of the world about when I'm scheduling my classes, check out my Patreon page. Again, link is down below. I would also like to give a big shout out to my top tier patrons: Charles Saki, Chris Cairns, Chris Mills, Dal Biron, Duke Bloy, Jeffrey Bishop, Jim Tate, John McDevitt, Carl Schickles, Chris Jones, Justin Ferraro, Randy Owens, Robert Hunt, aka Mr. Bodog, Stephen Roberts, Steve Snyder, and Alan Bally. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.